Hey guys, welcome back, John Megacycle here, another episode of Startopia. Continuing with our mission series, going over with the Targ Collective. We just finished up the Great Council, making sure that we had 100 patients cleared, clean, sterilized, and ready for business. Now we're moving on to the communication experts, the Targ. Okay, this is a good start.
So, you've become an employee of the Targ Collective. It's not so much a job, more a way of life. Anyway, your task is to set up a cargo trading facility. You must then trade with any passing merchants and store 100,000 energy. Should be easy meat for someone of your caliber.
Easy meat? I've never heard of that before.
The Targs have provided these hard-planned facilities, and generous souls that they are, will credit you with 50,000 energy when you build the energy collector.
Easy meat. Never heard of that before. Anyway, energy collector. Let's get our scuzzers online. Power booster. Kind of the same format we did last time. I kind of liked how we had it all set up. And a port. Now, which way can we open up? No. No, we can't open either way up. So I guess I'll just have to build this somewhere. Works for me.
Administrator, it is time to build the initial facilities. You will of course use the hard plan crates provided.
Of course. Thank you, Val. I forgot that completely because I'm such a forgetful meat sack.
I have important news. The ever-gracious Targs are providing 2 additional segments which you can occupy on this station. You will need to expand early in order to build a Stardock, one of which has been delivered along with additional amenities.
Yes, the Stardock. Awesome. Open that puppy up. The Stardock is critical for trading with any actual real trading vessels aside from Arona Doll. So, Arona Doll. There we go. Whew, I lost my voice there for a second. Anyway, you'll see exactly what I mean. When we build the comm sensor online... Ooh, I said it the right way this time. Comm sensor. When we build the comm sensor, what'll happen is we'll be hailed from other trading vessels, and they'll say, "Hey, we're in the area. You wanna get some trading on?" Okay, so yeah, we opened it up both ways, so that's fine. Let's do trading this way, and then we'll do all the services and other facilities this way. So let's see, Stardock, recharger, yep, and then berth, let's get that done. Do that fairly large. I like doing a large berth. That sounded terrible, but whatever. It's one of those facilities that I don't like building multiples of. I'd rather just have it... Oh, okay, hang on. It's not super expensive to get a nice sized one done, and then once it's done, it's done. Like, you don't have to really worry about it for a while. Stardock, we can't fit nicely in there, so we're gonna have to lose a little bit of space. So that's there. Lavatron, absolutely. Close to the port itself. Let's say, nope. Doggone it. Let's say right there. Good, that gets us basic facilities. Now let's make sure we can hire some individuals that we would be proud of. No, not you. Like 5 stars of skill, 0 stars of dedication. It's not happy. Okay. Scrid to Peep Peep, you are hired. Because I need somebody, and I mean, you're the closest to what I want. Nothing. Okay. Now we're getting to the real meat and potatoes of this game, is the trading. Let's see. This can open up that way and that way for 0. Fantastic. There's a third deck we'll come to eventually, and that's how we start producing some of our raw materials. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that later.
If you hire some Targ communications experts, you'll be able to receive trade traffic. Then you can start dealing with any passing merchants. Administrator, I urge you to note the race of any merchants you deal with. Each race has certain goods they see cheap and others they pay a lot for. I have observed that our friends the Greys often sell medical equipment at lower prices than the other trading races.
Yep, very important to note.
This is an historic moment. You are about to begin trading with the rest of the universe. Remember, the ever-watchful Targ Collective will only be satisfied when you've accumulated at least 100,000 E. Sometimes other travelers pass by your station. If you want to attract such passing trade, build entertainments and fancy accommodation. Word will soon spread of the facilities on your station, and more alien life forms will come running, hopping, or squidging over to your port.
Oh, look at that, our first traders of the Greys. How coincidental. Low stats all around, no stats all around. Sure. Oh. Hello? Okay, so he doesn't want to be hired because he has needs that outweigh the desire to be employed. He needs an entertainment. He needs some form of pleasure, some sort of fun. Some funtivity, if you will. So we need to make sure... Yeah, see, so that's with the mood. So, Horville. Oh, wait, no. Oh, gosh. Anyway. Okay, merchant ship is docked. So here's the commodities that are provided. We need a sick bay. I would like some medical supplies. I don't care about couches. So that's good enough. So let's just leave these commodities there. We can go ahead and get our sick bay built.
The merchant ship has departed.
Nope, come on. This gets a little finicky, but it makes sense after a while. So
Stock
5.
take indicates your inventory is worth approximately 8,000 E.
That's good. Come on. Dormy, there we go. So, diagnosis. Come on, how does it work? There it is. Thank you. Thank you. Build that facility down. Oh, Arona!
I advise caution when buying from Arona. He tends to charge much more than other traders, so perhaps wait for a merchant to come along rather than buy from him. Although my memory banks show that there are a few items he offers exclusively. You'll just have to use your judgment.
So the real idea is Arona charges a lot more money for products and services, but Arona shows up before you even get to starport. That's why we've seen him in the first few missions.
You can build cargo supplies in a factory provided with the right technology plans, so you might want to buy a factory and a few of these technology plans in the near future. You'll also need salt hogs to work there. Administrator, do not neglect visitors to your station. They're a good source of additional income, especially if you remember to provide them with some forms of entertainment.
Awesome. Siren. Fantastic. We'll be able to get a love nest, and that'll bring in some nice cash. Also take care of the peeps' emotional needs. So let's see. We need to hire up some Greys. 2 stars. No. Entertainment requirements. Problem is, everyone has entertainment requirements. Until we sedate that, I can't even hire anybody. It gets increasingly problematic.
The trader received your reply.
Okay. Love Nest, Disco. I don't want to go crazy. But see here, all the smiley faces are based on the price. So if I sell a medical supply at $12.50, I could buy it back at $1,500, but that's a bad price. So this is a really simple way for us to understand what goes what where and how valuable the stuff is without having to really learn all the economics of the game.
The merchant ship has departed.
So we're going to get a disco, and it doesn't matter how big this thing is. Like, you can have it as big as you want, which is nice. Actually, first off, I'd like to have my love nest. Let's do something like that. A door and a door. And the love chairs are a little pricey, so we're just going to build like 4 of them. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Perfect. Now, where's my disco? Let's do something like that. Door and a door. There's no furniture really in here. Once it's built, it's built.
There is a solar flare in progress.
I think there's a
Shall I
DJ that just
reconfigure the
parties up in there,
collector
then
to gather
that's
some solar
that.
energy?
Okay, so that should take care of some of the entertainment requirements of some of our peeps. No skill. Really like to get some doctors on deck. Let's check with this guy again. He's freaking sleeping. Sometimes you'll be able to hire the individuals regardless if they have an emotional requirement or if they're like hungry. You'll still be able to hire them. And that usually depends on how much money they have. There we go, 2 grays. That makes me feel a lot better.
Looking pretty good, eh? I've got some goods that'll make
Okay, so now see, now that we have other traders involved, now everything he offers is at a terrible price. Like here, a good example is the energy collector. It's usually 50,000 energy. He's offering it 60,000 energy. So that's not great, but Aronadal is a really good trader if you need something in a pinch. Like if you just have to get something. Like we need a general store. I'd like a litter bin. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here that I'm just going to need to get started. And like I said, considering I'm having a severe deficiency... Oopsie daisy. Considering I have a severe deficiency of fun things to do for my people, it's important that I just get some of these shops going. Even if it's at a much higher price that Arona is selling it at. From the Targ, yes, thank you. What is this again? Is this the litter bin? Yep. Okay, so litter bin. And then do I have a lamp? Yes. Great. So now that's really starting to shape up that floor. Now we should be able to get a little bit more of a kickback from some of these people that wanted to be hired, but were unable to because of pleasure requirements. Let's see, you... Yes, okay, so even though he needs fun, he was happy to be hired. So we have 3 grays. Let's see. You're my best candidate. Let's go... No.
A merchant ship has docked.
I at least want a second or third one of these Targs, but I'm having a hard time considering the... What's your problem? Okay, well, have fun. Comm sensor. Oh, a cargo hold's going to be excellent. I do need a power booster. Some of these products are looking really good, and you can tell based on, like I said, the smiley face, but you don't want to buy out everything. It's going to get really critical.
Consider keeping some energy in reserve for buying goods to trade.
Yeah, right.
If you spend it all, your later earning power could suffer. I suggest keeping 10,000 spare as cash to trade.
Okay, power booster. Let's get this set up here. Let's see. Sure, there's fine. And then, of course, more importantly, the cargo hold. Now, if you've been noticing so far, what I've been doing with some of these products is just dumping them on the floor, and that's terrible. I mean, there's nowhere for me to really store it except my little bank on the lower right, where it's holding all my items. So what we can do with the cargo hold is exactly what it sounds like. What we do is we build this facility, and it automatically holds, retains, stores, and utilizes the products inside of it. Once we get a scuzzer over here to get this thing built, I'll be able to demonstrate a little bit better. But now instead of all my products just sitting on the floor, this provides what, 246 by 246, so what, 6 times 6 is 36? And that'll give us some good amount of storage. And whenever you play a skirmish, depending on how you're trading, you might have 2 starports, you might have 5 or 6 of these cargo holds, it all depends. Okay, we did build a love nest. I don't know if we actually hired any sirens, did we? I did not hire... I hired the one siren that I just hired. So let's find a few more. You look good. You look good. Good. Okay, so we have a disco, a store, and we have 3 sirens. That's not too bad. Not too bad to get us started.
Hello. Arona calling. How's it going now? Oh, I got
so see, everything here on the right is what I have, and that's because I'm holding it in my pattern buffer here, which stinks. Scuzzer make 1, that would be awesome, because I'd like to start producing them. Let's just buy 2. I want to have some on hand. Okay, cool. The cargo hold is ready. Now I'm going to punch in a bunch of this stuff, but I'll demonstrate. When you have a product that's just sitting, the scuzzers will automatically pick it up and take it to a cargo hold. Now that I actually built these, let's get a couple more scuzzers on. And that's also going to make sure my station stays tidy. I want to make sure we have a couple of extra scuzzers. Ooh, salt hogs. Fantastic. We'll be able to get a factory. We'll be able to get a recycler out of them. We'll be able to get a couple of good products. So here, as you can see, the scuzzer found and is going to the resources. I think this is black market goods. And what he'll do is he'll walk it right over to this storage facility, the cargo hold, and then it's a little automatic process thing here. This will pick it up and put it away for us. Now, the real danger of leaving products sitting out is they can actually rot.
A merchant ship has docked.
So it's important that they get stored away proper. This is an airtight containment. It'll keep it safe, and that way it'll be accountable and ready for trade. Okay, so we have some resources. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can sell the hardware supplies at a really good price. We could buy industrial materials back very nicely, and the mineral ores. That's great. Let's see. I want a litter bin. Let's get a couple of these. And I don't... yeah, let's risk it. Let's get a factory.
Hey, you getting low on the old energy, pal? How's about I'll give you a loaner? I'll hand you 20,000 now. And when I get back, you pay me, say, 25? Oh, I respect you for that. Debt is never a good situation to be in. Although I was hoping you'd be in debt to me because I stood to make a fair bit. Business is business, you know?
He's a straight shooter, but, you know, debt's a slippery slope. I don't wanna get into the debt game. So, first off, let's get our factory online. Interested to have that moving and moving. Let's see. I don't want to waste a ton of space, but this makes good sense right there. I wouldn't mind another cargo hold. Okay, so we'll be able to build another one. Great, fantastic. Now, litter bins. See, now I don't have these litter bins in my pile anymore. They're actually stored somewhere. Bought them. I don't know where the heck they went, though. Huh. Is that furniture?
A merchant ship has docked.
Litter bin. Okay, yeah. Let's see here. Good. Okay. Now, oh, it looks like the Greys actually appreciate the litter bins, so let's sell those back, just for giggles, because I'm a little low on the energy. Let's see here. Medical supplies, let's load up on that. A little bit of a pricey commodity, but really good to have. Food supplies, let's pass on that. We already have a sick bay. Lavitron, wouldn't mind a second one of those.
A stock take indicates your inventory is
We're
worth
gonna wait.
approximately 15,000 E.
Very good. Now, when the sick bay requires resources, what'll happen is it'll just get automatically
A merchant
deducted
ship
from
has
here.
departed.
So that's one less thing we have to worry about. So we're going to see the "you don't have enough resources" message a bit less as well. Now the problem is we need to really start cashing in on some of the... Let's see, I don't have a recycler. I just built the factory. I don't even think I have enough money to hire some good salt hogs to get started. So that's kind of a problem. Let's see. 3,000. Yeah, that's a bit iffy there. 950. Good old Kippy. Hello, Kipster. You're hired. Now, what can we do for actual production? Can we build hard plans? No. Equipment? We can build some equipment. Now, here's how this works. We build an Ultra Lamp at 195. If we actually use a corridor item of Ultra Lamp, it costs us 300.
There is a solar flare in...
So we already save 100 by making it ourselves. What about technology? Can we make any tech? We can make the tech for it as well and then sell that back also. Now, any technology plans that we pick up... Ooh, 650 for luxury. Let's build 5 of that. Anything that we... Any of the technology plans we pick up, we'll be able to produce in the factory. So that's important. If it costs 300 to buy technology, and let's say 1,000 to produce or to purchase a unit, it'd be more important if we plan on buying a lot of it, that we just have a bunch on stock. So, 750 is the price that the Siren wants to sell us luxury goods at. We're just going to buy a few so we have some on hand. They want medical supplies. Fantastic. We can sell that down a bunch. So, 750 is what they were selling it as. We can make it 650. 750 was a really good deal too. So if we find a species of aliens that really likes luxury goods, we'll be able to make hand over fist. So it's important that you can make as much of the stuff as possible.
The solar flare has ended.
So now that I've got some cash, let's hire the rest of these guys that I know are really going to make this kick ass. You You are hired. You are pricey. But I'm happy to pay top dollar for someone who can do the job. No. Well, you know what? I think I only have like 3 or 4 sirens anyway, so you're in. Now, what I need is more of these comm sensor? Dang it, comm sensor users. The more people and the more rating you have using these comm sensors, the more you're going to get, the more starships you're going to get coming in and requesting docking. So that's also another really important thing. So now that we have that fully stocked, we should be able to see more often someone wants to dock. Targ, absolutely.
Yes,
Ronadal, how you doing,
and
man?
your old pal Arona.
Let's see here.
Now, seeing as we got a special relationship, I would let you have first
Charger,
refusal on
factory, cargo hold.
tasty
Yes, I'd like another
food
one of
for
those. I'm
yourself.
not willing to wait. See, 790 is what he's willing to take it. We can still produce less than that. So the good thing is we'll be able to make money on whoever we sell that to. So let's go ahead and find our hard plans. Now, when you purchase some items, it may take a while for it to be ready. And we didn't see it ready because it was in transit in the actual cargo hold itself. If that makes sense. So we're just going to dump this.
A stock take indicates your inventory is worth approximately 20,000 E.
Very good. Okay, let's see what we can sell. Hardware supplies pick up. Industrial materials sell. Black market goods pick up. I need a power booster. Oh, I don't have any more money. Shoot. Well, we're going to sell off some of these luxury goods considering they're still at a really good price. 1,000 is still really good. So, yep, when the product is produced, it just dumps out right here. So we can either go ahead manually and put that in, or the scuzzers will do it for us. How's the queue? Queue is empty. Luxury goods 650. Let's load it up. And the thing is, it's deducted when it begins process. So when I hit go, it deducted all of our cash, and now it left a queue of 5 even though I wanted 9. So that's how it works. You pay up front. So let's go ahead and get another power booster here. I might be using those power boosters ineffectively, and actually, you know what? Let's spread these things out a little bit. There we go. Now in the upper left we have our E number. That's how much currency we actually have, and the bar is actually our power rating. So there's 2 things that really create that power rating. First is the number, and second are these power boosters. So we want to make sure that we have a good amount of power just sitting around first off, and second of all, enough of those power boosters. So these Salt Hogs can keep cranking out these luxury products, and that'll be great. In other missions, we'll get access to a research facility, and that'll allow us to make the purchasing price, or actually the manufacturing price, cheaper, to make it even more lucrative to make and sell. Okay, who needs promotions? I'm sure we're getting really close to someone needing some promotions here. No?
A merchant ship has docked.
No, okay. The multitasking can get absolutely insane. There we go, 1,000. So still using our luxury goods as an example, we're still doing really well with that. We have a factory still. Let's pick up a litter bin. I'm happy with that. Industrial materials for the win. Let's sell those hardware supplies. So we're losing money, like we're losing our on-hand energy, but that's fine. Considering how much extra stock we're getting, I'm happy with that. There's no complaints here. Luxury, luxury, luxury. Sometimes it likes it when you put it in the bin for it, sometimes not. So let's just put that there.
The factory has completed its production.
Very good.
Looking pretty good, eh? I've got some goods that'll make your eyes fall out and roll on the floor, and when you hear how cheap I'm selling them, your ears will drop off and slide back and forth as well.
Ugh, it's starting to sound like some of the medical patients from the last mission. Yeah, see here, I think we bought it for 375, we could totally sell it for 500. So just by holding on to this stuff, you can really make a tidy profit just shifting it. Yeah, see, nothing good. He doesn't offer great prices, but this would still give us a nice profit to build our margin a little bit.
A stock take indicates your inventory is worth approximately 25,000 E.
Very good. Progressively growing. I'm happy with that. Now you see we're getting more hails, we're getting more requests to bring product online. It's because we actually filled up our comm sensor. Okay, now I know I bought a litter bin, and I know it's somewhere around here. I just have no idea where it is. No. What it should say is litter bin 0, because I already bought it, so I just have to find it. And like I said, sometimes it takes a little while for it to get worked through the system, for the product to actually be carried in and processed.
A merchant ship has docked.
I don't see it there at all. Okay. I see litter bin. But that's a really good price, so I'm going to sell that back. Made $300 or something on litter bins. There's our luxury goods. They all disappear from our storage. Pick up a bunch of medical supplies. So we're trading back and forth as we're really starting to grow our stock. But even though our money isn't swimming, we're still getting a ton of new product. I just bought a ton of medical supplies, so I'm happy with that. And then, of course, we're producing more and more of the luxury goods, so we're doing good. I'm happy with this. How's the other decks? Looking good. Pretty soon I'm going to want to pick up more shops. Let's go ahead and get this love nest a little more patched up here. Yeah, let's do all 4. One less thing I have to worry about. How are you? Let's just get you hired. The thing is, I've still been waiting on just having enough people on deck. So let's see, do we have a bunch of actually skilled, decent... you're okay. Okay, so there's that. I'm happy with our sirens. How are we? Nope, 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 nope. 3 grays. Promotion for you. Okay. What'll happen eventually is their own skills will start to increase, I believe, and then that's where they really request for the promotion. Siren, absolutely. Let's get 2 more salt hogs hired. I think we only have 2 running the actual, 2 running the factory. Digsy Gander Jubbly. These sound like really, really awesome names for drinks, like alcoholic beverages. What do you have? Oh, my friend will have a beer, and I'll have a Digsby Gander Jubbly.
A merchant ship has docked.
Okay, luxury goods at a good price, but we're making our own, so I'm not going to stockpile on a bunch of that. The medical supplies will dump. Oh, that worked out great. I'll pick up a few. I want a nice buffer, but yeah, like I said, I don't want to buy a bunch if we're really trying to make our own here.
A merchant ship has departed. A stock take indicates your inventory is worth approximately 25,000. A factory has completed its production.
Very good. Really, what I want to do is I also want to start buying technology plans. That's going to be just as important as doing this too.
There is a solar flare in progress. Shall I reconfigure the collector to gather some solar energy?
Like one of the techs, I'm going to want to pick up our scuzzers. Not that we need a ton, but having that plan on hand is good if we ever notice we're in a pinch. Because then we don't have to wait for Ronadal or someone similar to really catch up with us. What's your problem? Oh. I didn't notice if you were hired or... Well, anyway, you're hired now. Things are looking good. Realistically, I'm going to want to expand services pretty quick. Another Lavatron, another diner. Targ, fantastic. Okay, good. Things are looking good. We're about a quarter way of our objective. We're at 26,500. Now the thing is, I'm sure that doesn't count, or I'm sure that counts against everything we've been buying also. So we're going to have to actually keep an eye on it. So when this one docks, we'll take a better look. So 27,500. So let's see. I'm going to sell, buy something. Doesn't count. Okay. So let's load up a little bit on that. I don't need a ton.
Has ended.
And when we sell this... it actually doesn't look like it's paying attention to what I'm buying and selling. Let's see. none of this stuff really interests me. Let's get a power booster. Okay, so now we're at 31,000. Now we're at
merchant ship has
36,000.
departed.
I'm not too sure how that number is generated. Does it actually say? Approximate... Oh, cargo value. So what's the mission
This is
then?
an historic moment. You are about to begin
Oh, when we've
trading with the
accumulated.
rest of the universe.
Right.
Remember, the ever-watchful Targ Collective will only be satisfied when you've accumulated
And 100,000
at least
is exactly what
100,000
the energy collector will hold. So we just have to top that off. If it was anything higher, then I was like, oh crap, we need another energy collector. I don't think they gave me enough room. But we can make it manage. Okay, very good. So I'm still interested in stores, I'm interested in other infrastructure, there's a lot of stuff I really want to buy, and even if Arona shows up, I'll start picking that stuff up, no problem.
Yes, it's me again, your old pal Arona.
Generals, we don't have a
Now,
Star
seeing as
Motel.
we got a special relationship, I would let you have first refusal on some tasty goods. What do you say?
Let's buy a Star Motel. See, the Star Motel hasn't showed up even though I bought it. So that was a better example of, it's in process somewhere. Oh, it's right there. But I can't pick it up until it's inserted.
A stock take indicates your inventory is worth over 40,000 E. I stopped counting after that, I'm afraid.
So there's our Star Motel. That's going to be a nice addition. So this is a, what, general store? Okay, so we already have a general store. That's why I didn't want to buy another
ship
one.
has docked.
Power booster, probably can't fit that there. Factory recycler. I'm looking for stores, man. This doesn't help. That gives us a really nice kickback. So now we can go back to the factory and...
A merchant ship has departed.
Good. Once we really start getting about 20 of a product, then I'll start diversifying. But luxury goods have the highest margin of difference, so that's why I'm more than happy to get a bunch of that online. So if a general store, is there anything else I can build? No, there is not, because I'm interested in a Lavatron, another Dynomat, maybe another berth. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to want to get cranking on. Just like Val said before, the important thing is the economy game, making sure that we've got the products, goods, and services to sell out. But the next thing that's important is that we have enough internal stuff, that we can make the money off of our own people that just mull around. The gray are good because we don't have any medical. Whoa. Okay. We don't have any more medical supplies, so it's good that we get these guys on. Now, when you really start playing this game for long enough, what you'll start to see is you'll see not just the products, but you'll be able to see the races behind them as well. So you'll be able to say, if I get a gray trader, which will give me medical supplies, I also, next, would really like a siren trader because they really enjoy medical supplies, or whatever. When you really start thinking about it, you can really ebb and flow with what you have on hand and what you're about to sell, so you're not holding a bunch of stuff. One of the bigger problems is we're holding a bunch of product. Yeah, we're selling luxury goods for almost double. That's awesome. Sell that out completely. We're sitting on 20,000 bucks now. That's perfect. Anyways, I was trying to say is holding a bunch of this stuff, just hanging on to it, is really not great because we're not making any money with it just sitting in our inventory. So the idea is that we're selling it down, we're buying it up, but we're making sure that we're not holding a ton of it. That maxed out my queue of 9 because that's all we can hold, and I'm making sure that we're building and buying those luxury goods under the assumption we're going to sell them.
It's your old chum Arona again.
Come on, stores. I already have a general store. Go away.
And you know that I always sell
Lavatron.
at the cheapest prices.
Oh man, you got nothing good. Arona, bring me back some good stuff. Sure. Another recharger would be good. See, this is the real benefit of having a Rona around. Even though he's more expensive, the point is there's a lot of stuff you can get on the quick that would be a real problem if you didn't have him around.
Stock take indicates your inventory is worth approximately 40,000 E.
Yeah, he's more expensive, but the point is getting it here, having it ready is really important. So another recharger there, because we only had that on one floor. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right here. This episode's going a little long, and we've got a ways to go. So, thanks a lot for joining me, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you next time.